When you're looking at the best learning practices for judging and perceiving personalities, we want to look and compare and contrast. Remember, to determine if you're a judger or a perceiver, you want to be able to answer the question of what are the behaviors that others tend to see. So if you're flexible and adaptable, that's perceiving. But if you're more structured and like more control, that's more judging. So 54% of our population is judging, while 46% is perceiving. A learner is going to be, or a learner keyword is curious for the perceiver, while a judger is going to be more of an overachiever. So a judger, overachieving, remember that's what they do. They are overachievers. They want to learn as much as they can in as many ways as they can. And they want to know how they can create order in their lives and create order in the lives of other people. This is very, very important to them. In contrast to that, we have the curious learner who's more of a perceiver, and they're going to be very, very flexible. They don't care so much about the order as much as how they can use the knowledge. So here are some differences. A judging person is going to be a very classroom setting person. They want a classroom setting to learn. That's because they need that order at all times. They need order more than anything else. And it also gives them a sense of control because they know exactly what to expect. In contrast, that perceiving person is going to need more innovative teaching. They want things to be different and flexible and change, and they love creativity and innovation. But also, they love cooperative and they love competition. Now, a judging person is going to be more independent because they like to have that control. They're more data-driven, they love examples, and they really are going to need some more practical application with objectives. The judging person is more in control if you think about it. They want a controlled learning environment in contrast to the perceiving person who is a flexible, curious learner. And if you can separate these two learners into those two different fields, then it makes it easier to create learning techniques and also learning opportunities that will be most effective to each of them. So they do have some similarities as well. They both love to assess and identify. Now, here's the difference though with that. The perceiver is going to want to assess and identify and just get in and get out, whereas the judger may be more interested in assessing and identifying and spending a little more time pondering and looking on how they can make connections and being able to do that. They both love that fast-paced classroom. Remember though that the judger is going to love that fast-paced classroom as long as they are still able to take notes and to be able to make connections as they need to. They both love problem solving. They both love modeling. And lastly, one of the best things that you can do for judging and perceiving personalities is by using a choice board. One of the best things to do for all of these different learning personalities is a choice board. And with the choice board, you are able to create a variety. Maybe you want it to be only a 9 grid, a 3x3, but you're able to make as many choices as you want. And then you allow the students to choose what they want to do. And this can be work for any subject or any topic. Now the students have the opportunity to choose what they like best. Now, if you want them to reach beyond themselves and to be able to try something they wouldn't normally do, you can still give them these same opportunities, and then they're able to reach just a little bit outside of their comfort zone without feeling completely out of sync with themselves. For example, one thing that I've done with the choice board is I will go through and say to a student, go through and X out everything you absolutely would not want to do, and then say, now I want you to choose one of them. Now what they've done is they've been able to really choose something that is really outside of their comfort zone, and it causes them to grow just a little bit. So for instance, with an introvert, they may not be very happy or excited about doing some kind of role play. However, an interview or going and approaching a stranger to interview them may not be as difficult as role playing.